When the teacher lets you pick the groups, other kids, me and the boys. When you meet with your friends to study, and one of them actually starts to study. We don't do that here. Russia money worthless, they hungry hee hee, they have kids too, yes it's not their fault. Nintendo when you pirate a 20-year-old discontinued game, I'm never going to financially recover from this. Me at the age of 7 when a helicopter flies by. Me at the age of 40 when a helicopter flies by. Saturn named after a god, Jupiter named after a god, Mars named after a god, Venus named after a god, Mercury named after a god, Earth named after dirt. Ukrainian farmers unlocking the golden tractor after successfully stealing 10,000 Russian tanks. Me hires F listening the wind talk she about me. When you unlock special skin for being called good boy 1000 times. When the shampoo is going into your eyes but you can't let the shower demon get you. If you can't describe your job in 3 words, you have a bullshit job. Oh, big boomer. When you accidentally cut someone off and they pull up next to you at the red light. Please note, the post-apocalyptical fiction section has been moved to current affairs. When you both pick the same character on a fighting game. Guys, I found a coupon that gives you $5 discount. Fighting with my car in 2030. Go park yourself. Park me yourself, you coward. I sneaked into dad's work van while he wasn't looking and waited 84 miles to say anything. Everyone talking about Ukraine. Everyone talking about Ukraine and literally nothing else. YouTube who brought back the notifications counter. YouTube after finally listening to its users for once and getting absolutely no recognition for it. Ukraine once was part of Russia. We are simply taking it back. Russia once was a part of Mongolian Empire. Prepare your horses. I'm gonna remove Russia's national team from FIFA and then release it as a DLC. You know you're old when you remember that as a child going to play with the computer meant drawing on paint, and it was awesome, and you always drew one of these bad boys. And then filled it in. Know your parasites. Deer tick, dog tick, wood tick, lunatic. Are the apes still slinging shit at each other? Yes, but now it explodes. When your mom enters your room and you have 1 second to think about a sleeping position. Russians can no longer use Apple Pay, Google Pay or use their bank cards to pay for Netflix or Spotify. Realizing the fragility of a cashless society and the corrupt elites that can turn it off and on when they want to control you. People who don't know. People who know. When the news say that they might cut off the internet cause of World War III, Jeep had never seen such bullshit before. War between Ukraine and Russia starts. Media. Well boys, we did it. There is no more. Bats locate their food using sound. Marco Polo Archie. Is this so-called military superpower in the room with us now? Being an artist requires only 2 things, art supplies and pain. Putin. Ukraine was part of Russia. People in Rome. Is an argument between 2 vegans still called a beef? Guys, holy shit, Jesus spawner. Reminder that Putin, a KGB colonel, is struggling to win a war against a winner of Ukrainian Dancing with the Stars. Planning to make a reverse where I send people my D-pic till they pay me $19.99 a month to stop. Sometimes my genius is it's almost frightening. Batman after beating a teen pickpocket into a lifelong disability worse than death. My job here is done. Wait a minute, how do I plug a USB stick into this £2,000 MacBook? Apple. I would never be a simp. At your service, my king. Me memorizing the patterns of a hard boss so I can get hit by its attacks more intelligently. Me trying to understand how around 2 years and then disappeared in 2 weeks. The 12-year-old Ukrainian dude who said he effed Putin's mom on Xbox Live. When you're looking at World War III memes, then wonder why the sun is coming out at 11:53 p.m. Russian tank without fuel, Ukrainian farmer with tractor. Ukrainian farmers when they see a Russian tank, hippity hoppity, you're now my property. Me going to work knowing someone is making more by selling pics of their new 100% vegan ice cream, sugar free, no eggs, lacto free, no calories. The third movie is always the worst one. The Conjuring 3, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man No Way Home, Star Wars Episode 3, Avengers Infinity War. Ukraine once was part of Russia, we are simply taking it back. Queen Elizabeth II, I came here to sip tea and kick butts, and I'm all out of tea. Iron deficiency man lol. Biden saying Iranian people instead of Ukrainian. Sigh, he has such a way with words. Wheels on a shopping cart be like. Would you go to jail for a week to erase your student loans? Me. Cryptocurrency. Russian ruble. Russian businessman places $1 million bounty on Vladimir Putin. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. Remember them. These are them now. I'm the dumbest man alive. Ukraine is run by. You're clearly dumber. We have a state-controlled TV station. We censor any piece of information we can find. We spoil our secret invasion plans on TV. We spoil our secret invasion plans on TV. This makes the wires having the same color. Bomb disposal specialist. The British watching the news when Russia says you're allowed to invade countries you used to own. Ukraine. Putin, you turned her against me. NATO, you have done that yourself. Documentaries be like, he was a nice guy until he wasn't. Giving your boss a formal letter of resignation like a professional employee, quitting by using a meme. My last day will be the 15th. Sincerest regards. POV. You used POV correctly. They don't want you to know this, but Russian tanks are free. You can just take them. Follow me for more life hacks. When the vacuum cleaner goes over a spot of dirt and dust and you hear that crackle, that's the good stuff. How I sleep knowing I have never subscribed to anybody's fans. The dust, another one. Emergency phone is out of service. Please do not have an emergency at this location. Ukraine used to be part of Russia, we are just taking it back. Mongolia hearing it can take back countries that used to belong to them. Regular chair, froggy chair, cool. Only $4.99. Very happy. 4 things people can't choose: parents, nationality, appearance, the president of Russia. When my boss asks me at my performance appraisal why I always clock in at exactly 8:30, a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives perfectly when he means to. Your mom is so slow, it took her 9 months to make a joke. When you're about to write a witty comment but it has already been commented by somebody else. Ukraine once was part of Russia, we are simply taking it back. Mexico. My father when he gets called into my school cause I had a fight. Him being told it was cause I defended myself against a bully. Solar power. Wireless nuclear energy. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. Where does it hurt? Headache, stomach ache, paying $64 in fuel to get to work and back to spend 8 hours and only clear $104. POV. Ukrainians, a Russian T-72. I believe you'll find that to be of interest. You're in eBay. Batman waiting for the light to turn green so he can go beat up a clown with several mental illnesses. Keep your fancy wedding cake, I'm having a Viking meat ship. Nobody. Teachers when they are helping the kid next to me. Dad, I'm not feeling sleepy yet. Could you tell me a bedtime paradox? What happens if Pinocchio says my nose will grow? Every time we talk I get do I you? No, you spit when you talk. $1 million bounty on Vladimir Putin's head offered by Russian businessman. Hey Ferb, I know what we are gonna do today. The United States Air Force has deployment packages ready to go. The whole transfer to the Ukrainian Air Force could be completed in days after congressional authorization. Russian convoy. They, what? You know it good when you start reading she. Ukrainian farmer after seeing abandoned Russian tank. It's free real estate. Russia's economy slowly rising since the Cold War. Putin decides to invade Ukraine. I can't believe the West destroyed our economy. Netflix waiting for the war to end so they can make a movie about a black Ukrainian guy that falls in love with a transgender Russian soldier. EU. Any country around Russia. Let me in. Let me in. Russian guy sets a bounty of $1 million on Putin. What actually happened? The first guy to kill Putin wins $1 million. Russian troops right now. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. When you try to introduce a girl to your shy friend. No, you can't just keep composing music, you're deaf. Haha, what? I can't hear you, lol. Keeps writing. Congratulations, you have seen 1000 World War III memes. You have unlocked Golden Ukraine. Mouse characteristics. 50 million click durability. My mouse when I click for the I'm tired, boss. Putin. Ukraine was part of Russia, Spain. NATO soldiers can't enter Ukraine or it starts World War III. NATO soldiers pretending to be civilians to enter as foreign volunteers. What if 2020 isn't a bad year but the start of a bad decade? Softly, don't. Ukrainian photographer tries to photograph Russian Tu-76 aircraft. Masks mandate is over. People in 2022. Who would win? Poo-poo, Tintin. When you're just 3 months into the new year and you realize there are 9 more months of bullshit to come. Russian people all over the world starting to get harassed for the action of Putin. Asian people after first time. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? R.I.P. Antonov enter 25. If this guy says he's gonna nuke us, that's funny. If this guy says he's gonna nuke us, that is a little more serious. Nuclear Armageddon. No one is alive to remember that embarrassing thing I did years ago. Putin. Literally threatening to destroy the earth with Russian nukes, the rest of the world. When you're a 20-year-old healthy man in Europe and you receive a letter from your government with your name of it. Ukraine used to be a land, we are just taking it back. Meanwhile the Turks. Staring intensely intensifies. Ukraine. Russia, let's talk this over. Russia, if I agree to talk, would you all agree to die? Am I? No, it's the international community that's wrong. Dad, did grandfather steal a military tank during World War III? MF even insisted to sell that in scrap. Effing legend. It's 2009 and this is your phone wallpaper. No matter how good you are at the game, there is always a nation kid better than you. Ukraine is kinda winning. How German words sound like, what they actually mean.
Spare change, ma'am.